Back when I was a kid, about 11 or 10 years old, I saw something at the supermarket that I really, really wanted, and I bugged my mom for what seems like forever at the time to buy it for me. She was reluctant, but finally, I got it. This is the Resident Evil Director's Cut official survival guide by Game Fan Books. For people who may or may not know, back in the day, the way before the internet and stuff, the way we got all of our tips and tricks and whatnot for video games was through books like this. They were guides published by companies, written by people that just played the crap out of the games. Sometimes they would even talk to the developers and get some secrets or tips from them, and they would publish it into a package that was usually between $15 and $20. I think they went up in price ever since. This one itself was $12 Canadian back in, what was that, 97, I believe. And as you can see, it's been well loved, we'll say. Loved, in fact, to the point where some of the back pages don't even stay in anymore. This was one of my favorite things growing up. Resident Evil was a big part of my childhood, which is probably not a good thing for a mature rated game. But even before I owned a PlayStation and I owned Resident Evil, I had this. And I got a lot of enjoyment sitting there in my room, reading all about the game that I've played a few times and absolutely adored. And weirdly enough, before speedruns and YouTube and all that sort of thing, this was the way that I kind of learned how to play the game, so that when I finally did get a PlayStation, I just started playing the hell out of it. I knew the best ways to go about the different ways around the mansion. I knew about the weapons and how much damage they did to each other. My friend and I at some point started racing each other and trying to do knife-only runs and all that sort of stuff years and years before people started posting that stuff on the internet. And it's all due to this. Books like this, or this book specifically, had a breakdown of every single place in the mansion where you should go, every room, what you would see there, and a whole write-up on the side of what was going on. To the point where a lot of this is honestly kind of fluff, because at some point there isn't a whole lot going on in some of these rooms. But yeah, there was something magical about this. As you can see, like I said, used a whole lot back in the day, read a whole lot, and it kind of sat in a box for the better part of maybe 10 years or so. Well, yeah, about 10 years or so after the initial obsession with it. And it wasn't until about 2007, 2008, after the second time of leaving my parents' house and packing all of my stuff up for real, that I was able to find it. It was in this condition at that point. I did try to tape some of the pages back together here, but for the most part, it's all here. It's all readable still, and I'm still going to keep it and love it, as you do. But something in me just wanted to find a new copy. So I've been looking ever since the internet kind of got big in around 2007 and onwards, where people started using it more and more to post videos and content and commerce, and people started selling their own stuff on there. I started checking eBay pretty regularly, almost, I don't know, maybe 5 times a year, just randomly. And it's very rare that I would see one of these up for sale. These are apparently pretty rare to find. When I Googled it, I saw that about 5 of them get sold every year. And only one every year that gets sold has the full insert and all that sort of stuff. And basically, this is just a video to explain kind of my weird obsession with this product and how it relates to me and my life. And to tell you that today, I got a very lightly used copy that I'm even hesitant to open up here because this spine is going to crack and I don't really want that. And yeah, I just thought it was super cool One of my favorite parts of this here, maybe I'll see if I can show you the difference between my two copies here, is they had this Art of Resident Evil where, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but there was some water damage at some point right in the middle there, and some of the pages have browned from it. You'll see it right at the very top there too. And one of the first things I did was just go to this page and just look at it all over again. Just feel like a kid flipping through these pages again. I'm a little bit scared that it's going to break apart. So this is going to be put away almost right away here into, I don't know, some container of some sort to make sure that it stays that way. And I'm just going to keep using this for now. But yeah, I don't know what. I just wanted to share. That's it.